salt of the earth, then our taste gon' stale. Black man, Hispanic man, we got no time to be weak. Rap is just a free throw. I got the game sewn. When I'm done, drop the mic now. Taking my home.
I was 24, trying to see 25. I was
burned down Sodom, turn Babylon into rubble. Black man, Hispanic man, we got no time to be weak.
Looked around, all I saw was death in the streets. That's why every time I speak, I put life in the beat. They ask me why I ain't smile, life ain't sweet. Black man, Hispanic man, we got no time to be weak. Looked around, all I saw was death in the streets. That's why every time I speak, life in the beat. They ask me why I ain't smile, nigga, life ain't sweet. Black man, Hispanic man, we got no time to be weak. Nah, I said it best, you know we just surviving the times, and it's survival of the fit. Strong survive. That's why each and every day I pray to the Most High, cause most of my people ain't make it to see 25. I was 24 trying to see 25, but the shit that I'm spitting crackers ain't gonna want me alive. I was 24 trying to see 25, but the shit that I'm spitting crackers ain't gonna want me alive. I was 24 trying to see 25, but the shit that I'm spitting crackers ain't gonna want me alive. Less it's 25 to life and I'm stuck in a cell. 23 hours to slot, yo my nigga, that's hell. We the salt of the earth and our taste gon' stale. Living in a system set up for my people to fail. We the salt of the earth, our taste gon' stale. Living in a system set up for my people. We the salt of the earth and our taste gon' stale. Living in a system set up for my people to fail. It's time to come together, that's the only way to excel. May the Lord's anger rain down fury like hellfire and brimstone. Revert these devils to Flintstones. Burn down Sodom, turn Babylon into rubble with it. Burn down Sodom, turn Babylon into rubble with it. Burn down Sodom, burn down Sodom, burn down Sodom, turn Babylon into rubble. Burn down Sodom, turn Babylon, rubble with the angel and the Lion of Judah, king of the jungle. Ephraim is a flame, turn the Esau into stubble. This the patience of the saints, so always remain humble. He who endures to the end will see this place crumble. Blessed is the man who sees the fall of his enemies. His prophecy is destiny. Been at war for centuries, victims of lost identity, but now we got the recipe. The Bible is the remedy for healing all extremities. Blessed is the man who sees the fall of his enemies. His prophecy is destiny. Been at war for centuries, victims of lost identity, but now we got the rest. The Bible is the remedy for healing all extremities. I said the Bible is the remedy for healing all extremities. We speak the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. Still speak the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. Still we speak the truth until the day that we die. The day that we die, the day that we die. Still I rep the Most High until the day that I die. We still
I put
here.
the bars together with anger and vengeance, praying that the breath of my enemies get extinguished. Niggas rhyme nursery like I'm here in Disney. How can I spit soft when crackers they wanna end me? Trying to take my life and my kids without a father. Trying to take my life and my kids without a father. Trying to take my life and my kids without a father. That's why you see me rolling around with that revolver, 6-shooter on me like I'm in the Wild West. Call them trying to steal them bars, they want the style next. 6-shooter on me like I'm in the Wild West. Call them trying to steal them bars, they want the style. 6-shooter on me like the Wild West. Call them trying to steal them bars, they want the style next. But they can't duplicate y'all where they recuperate. Came a long way from moving perks about the Super 8. Hotel, motel, wet-headed wholesale. Now you might see me with fringes all on my coattail. Hotel, motel, wet-headed wholesale. Now you might see me with fringes all on my coattail. Looking like a Hebrew. But I don't beef over the web, just step to me when I see you. Nose triangle on that 50 cal eagle. Not even a main event, it's just a preview. Right before the movie, big budgets and Uzi. Big butted bitches, low 30 up to the Thule. Nigga so groovy, come and check the stilo. I leave, they talking again, it's like I'm Debo. Rap is just a free throw, I got the game sewn. When I'm done, drop the mic, nah, taking mine home. Rap is just a free throw, I got the game sewn. I'm done, drop the mic, nah, taking mine home. Rap is just a free throw, I got the game sewn. When I'm done, drop the mic, taking mine home. So it won't fall in the hands of fuck niggas. Me, I play the cards I'm dealt, but Trump niggas ball on these haters, they swear I could dunk. Nigga, want, nigga, choppers fit nice in the trunk, nigga. A problem over here, you can see me out front, nigga. Jump, nigga, mean if you frog, you out front, nigga. Front, nigga, front, nigga, front, nigga, front, nigga, front. 6-shooter on me, like I'm in the Wild West.
We speak the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. Still here. We spit the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. Still here. We speak the truth until the day that we die. The day that we die. The day that we die. Still here. I'll let the Most High until the day that I die. We speak the truth until here. Die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. We spit the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. We speak the truth until the day that we die. Day that we die. Day that we die.
We bout to bombard their whole operation. Certified priest, prophesied this my occupation. This shit outrageous. They done made the truth docile. That's why we on the corner crying aloud, looking hostile. It's UPK style. Can't stop now. Farthest warfare couldn't last one round. Let the oppressed rise, and let the rich mourn till the sundown. Enough with this shit. About to make it hot, call it compound. This for my niggas, put the guns in the drums down. Dwelling in peace till the Lord call for the blood hands. Try to decide my death and got beside yourself. Swore drawn for what you perform. How you gon' hide yourself? Devil got to die for his lies and his visions. I ain't got no love for them crackers. Nah, just cruel intentions. And in my father's house is spinning mansions. I got plenty bitches. Worthy of vengeance. This your death sentence. I'm talking to you. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter. That they do not rise and fill the world with lies. And die for your skin. You gon' die for your crime. That's why I'm talking to you. So warn for your life. Your life try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta hear, let them hear. Till the devils let the ending still. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah. Now they shook from vicious words out this handed book. Bound to take these rappers back to school. My flow sand and hook. They crossed the line, ain't no coming back. You became no cowards. The only thing sweet is the honey check. Righteous is the Lord. Give me rest from my sorrow. And hand down death for them devils. There's no tomorrow. Why? Cause they violence leave a man a stiff corpse. You see a flag in the bench. I see horns in a pitchfork. Go ahead. So please believe it, the white man is a demon, and I ain't gon' vote for them to free me. No. They beat us to weep, the color purple, that's why this knife till they broke like ceiling. You got this nigga on his knees, they wanna have peace. We screaming, let this bitch burn at 1,000 degrees. I'm laying in the bosom of revenge. I told her I'd do anything she please, as I squeeze on the double D's. Fuck you mean? I'm talking to you. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter. That they do not rise and fill the world with lies. And die for your skin, you gon' die for your crime. That's why I'm talking to you. So warn for your life. Your life try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta hear, let them hear. Till the devils let the ending still. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah.
The police just shot him for no apparent reason. No reason at all. They asked for license and registration. That's the police officer over there that did it. With the black on. I can't really do shit because they got me handcuffed. I can't believe they just did this. I'm fucking back! Ah!
I'm not here.
Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter. Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. It's all about that warfare, boy. Back up.
All right. Everybody clap it up. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatam to all the brothers. Shalom out there. Yahweh Shem Yahshua to all the sisters. This is Israelite School of Universal Path. We're going to start at 125th Street, Harlem, New York, and Lee, Command Johanna. And today we're going to be teaching the Lashon Kodash class. Talking about the, Lashon Kodash means to a holy tongue. And today we're going to be going over the alphabets, the Hebrew alphabets, because a lot of nations started with the Hebrew alphabet. You have all the nations that have their own language. Every other nation, they have their own language. Whether you got the white man, he has English. We have the Chinese man, he has Chinese. We got the Arab man, he has Arab, the language that they speak. Every nation has their own language, but except for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we don't have our own language because it was taken from us. But now that we, came into the knowledge of the truth, we are now taking back our language. Our language was actually the ancient, Hebrew language, which a lot of our people do not know today. But we are putting it back on the earth, and we're coming out to teach our people. And the only way to do that is to start as a child again. You have to start as a child to be able to learn your language again, just like you did in school. You learn language of English, and you would write these letters down. You would write these things down to learn. You would study them. And that's exactly what we got to do here today for our language. We got to study. We got to write it down. And the best way to do that is by writing it down over and over repetitively. So you repetitively learn it because you're using it often and it's getting stuck in your mind, just like you did in school. I bet you a lot of people in school remember these lines because they would have these lines that you would write A, B, C, D over and over and over again on this old piece of paper. But it's going to be no different for the Hebrew language. We're going to be doing the same thing, learning the alphabet, because that's what you have to start at the beginning. You can't just go into the Hebrew knowing all these different words. It doesn't work like that. You have to start from the beginning and learn the whole alphabet. So, as everybody I know, so when it comes to Hebrew letters or Hebrew words, they're not written the same way as regular English words or regular Spanish words, because Hebrew words, instead of going from right to left, Hebrew words are written from left to right. And when writing it down, you got to practice writing it down from left to right also. So we're starting off with You know what? Actually, let's see. Um, we are going to be starting off with the ancient Hebrew. We'll start off with the ancient Hebrew, writing the ancient Hebrew letters. So the first one we're going to be starting off with is Ah. I'll write down the word first. You can see it. It is Ah. We're starting off with Ah. It is pronounced Ah. And when you write it, you're just going to write it from left to right, over and over. And say it while you do it too. Just Ah. Ah. So that you can memorize it. It can be stuck in your mind. So that when you pronounce it, this will pop up in your mind. And whenever you write it, Ah will pop up in your mind also. But we're just gonna write it over and over and over so that it gets stuck in your mind, which is Ah, 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 Ah. Excuse me, right? Handwriting is pretty terrible. Hmm. Ah. Next. So this letter is going to be pronounced Ba. We have Ah, and then we have Ba. Again, you'll just write it over and over and over again so that you get it stuck in your mind. Memorize. Memorize. Ba. 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 Brothers and sisters would like to get, a notebook and a pen and write it over and over and over and write it with them. You can. But the letter is going to be Ba. Explanation is Ba. think we are at next. Next is God. Pronunciation is God. If you want to take pictures, y'all can. If you want to take the time to look at it, you'll be able to write it down. And it's going to be God. Kind of like a downhill slope or a little mountaintop, kind of. This is with God. 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 Okay. On to the next one. And this one is pretty simple. It's going to be like a triangle. The pronunciation for this is da. Da. And you just write it over and over so that it gets stuck in your mind. You write it from left to right. Da. 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 I'll give you a little time to write it on the board. I'm going to write on your notebooks. On to the next. Next, we have ha. 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 You're writing from left to right. It's like from left to right. Ha. Ha. And as you can see, it's not like the language that they have over in Israel with the Jewish people, because it's not with the e, the a, and the all the oo's. It's not an feminine language, because this one, it's more of a masculine language. Like you have ha, ba, da, wa, ga. Like it's a masculine language. But you let it, go to our oppressors, they've now turned it into something that sounds more feminine. I'll let y'all get that on those notebooks. It's very important to learn this language, or because this is the ancient language that even the angels speak in. Like the angels speak in this language. This is our ancient language. We are now reclaiming back. It's important to start off with learning the letters, because it's a hard thing to already pronounce these words as it is. So when you learn these letters and get these letters down, it'll make it a lot more simple and more easier to be able to pronounce these words, especially when you get to the words that are in the Bible and you start reading the Genesis and all that in the Hebrew class, in the Hebrew words, when you have to read for Sabbath service. It'll make it a lot easier for you to be able to read those words and sound them out instead of having to go back and forth and look through the thing. You'll be able to have these in your mind and get them with the top of your head and just pronounce it out. Next. Here. We have Hey. We have wa. Wa. Again, you just keep writing it. Wa. 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 Which one do you think? Mm. Actually, everybody can see, right? All right. On to the next letter. I just wall. Now, it's pretty easy and pretty simple. We have za. 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 And again, you just write it over and over from left to right. And again, write them down in a notebook from left to right and write them over and over again. Remember, you want to get that stuck in your mind so that you don't have to look back on it. You just remember it when sounding out a word. I mean, like English, you will memorize the letters. I mean, they teach you the letters in English. I mean, in the elementary, they teach you the ABCs. Well, you have the ah, ba, ga. The same with Hebrew. You're learning it and you're trying to memorize it so that you could just use it to sound it out. You could sound out a word that you see, or say a word. Know how to say the words. So now we are at this is gonna be tricky. What this reminds me of. Now this is going to be ka. This reminds me of is how this Spanish or Hispanic languages, how some people you can't roll their R's. Some people can't roll their R's, and it's kind of the same way with this one. You have to ka. You have to really. It's really tricky to say because you have to really use your. You have to pronounce it a certain way, kind of like you're rolling your R's. But ka. Ka. Remember to write it down on notebooks. I'll give you some time to write it down. Ka. Left to right. Kind of looks like a ladder or a gate. Yeah, today we just learning the letters and kind of how to write them. Next time we're going to be learning the meaning of these letters. Go into the deep meaning of these letters and what they mean. Because these letters all have a meaning. All have a meaning. Now, next we have ta. This one will kind of be a little easier to remember. Remember like this one because it's kind of like ta, like a target. You can look at it. It looks kind of like a target. Look at ta. Just write it from left to right. Ta. After ta, this one's a little more tricky. We have yeah. Yeah. Okay, from left to right. Always remember that Hebrew is from left to right. Yeah. Yeah. Next, we have cut. It's a little more trickier. Oh, it's kind of like half the target. Cut. Cut. Come. I'm gonna write it down in those notebooks. Next, something. Mhm. La. La. It's good, man. La. Next, this one's a little more tricky. Next, we have ma. So ma. I need to write it from left to right. Write it a couple times. You have it memorized. Also, if you write it over and over and over again on the page, it also gives you hand muscle memory. Give you hand muscle memory, just like we have hand muscle memory when we write the English letters. But a lot of people can write the English letters without looking or having to really think about it. It comes to some second nature. And if you do that with this, you study it and you learn it and you write it down over and over again, it'll also become like second nature too. You'll be able to grasp it real fast and just think about it instead of not have to think about it instead of like taking your time to think about it. It'll just come to you like that. Just like the English language does, just like the English alphabet does. You're able to think about it real fast because you've learned it and use it so much. It's just in you. You don't even have to think about it no more. And that's exactly what we got to do with our language. We got to learn it so much to the point where we are so proficient at it, we're so good at it, it just comes to us like that. Second nature. Next, we have kind of like ma, but not too much like ma. We have na. We have na. It's kind of weird because like the English language, if you look at M and N, it's kind of the same way. M, look at ma, kind of the same way, and then you look at the N, no, just one. But instead with these, they're upside down, and they have a little loop on them. But no, no. Next, it's going to be sub. Sub. You just write it down over and over and over again. You have the muscle memory, you have the remembrance of it. If you just use it more often. Just like with the scriptures, you have to study the scriptures more than once. You have to go through it more than once. You can't just automatically get it on the first try and memorize it on the first try. You have to study it, write it down, study it, and know it. So, next, everybody thinks it's this. Next, we have I. These I. Kind of like an eyeball. The shape of your eye. I. Next is pa. 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 Next, this one's pretty tricky. Pretty tricky. It's kind of like a stick with the Z on it, like that. Yeah. It's gonna be Tazza. 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 Okay. Next, come on a second. Be cool. 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 You just write them down in your notebooks from left to right, over and over again, just like you would do in elementary. Or, yeah, elementary. The teacher would have you write down a couple of words or a couple of letters, and you would have to take them home and write them down, bring them back. That's homework. Yeah. Treat it as if it was an elementary. You're learning a whole nother language over again. And you have to put this in your mind. You have to repeat it over and over and see it over and over and over, just like you did in elementary to be able to learn the alphabet in elementary. It was something you had to see over and over and over so that you could be able to use it for later on in the future. And of course, this is our language. Our language is something we are coming back to, and it's going to be definitely needed in the future. It's definitely going to be needed in the future because we are going back to our native tongue. We're going back to the language that the Lord gave us. This is the language that the Lord gave us because it was taken away from us from disobeying the Most High. We are now coming back to a time where we are getting our language back. We are learning our language again. It's going to definitely be needed. So it's important to study your language for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, we got next. Okay. Rub. Now rub. Rub. And next. Yep. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, sure. Sure. Check it out, man. Mhm. Sure. Mhm. Nice. Yeah. So, so, oh, oh. And this is the ancient. This is the ancient Hebrew. Ancient Hebrew letters. We'll go with the Assyrian another time. It's a little harder than than the ancient. But now we're gonna read through all the letters. If you want to follow along with me, you're welcome to do so. But we have starting at A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, sorry, yeah, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Ta. And we want to be memorize it. Kind of, you can kind of play with the song with it. To be honest, I'll do it like Abba, Gada, Ha, Waza, Ka, Ta, Ka. It's like Ka, Ta, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Ta. You can make a song out of it to memorize it. If it'll help you memorize it, you can use a song, kind of like how the ABCs do, like A, B, C, D. Use a song to play in your head with the Hebrew alphabet. But that is the ancient Hebrew alphabet. And for next week, we're going to be going over the breakdowns on the letters of the Hebrew alphabet to get the meaning behind these and everything. So with that, this is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge taught at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, the Lee Commander Harlem. With that, shalom.